All right, 7th and 8th grade science students. So this is the Animal and Plant Cell Color Code Extravaganza. Your first step is to go online and find two pictures, one of an animal cell and one of a plant cell, that is not labeled or colored in. So if you type in something like blank animal cell or blank plant cell into Google and then click on the images, it'll probably come up with something like this. And this is what I'd like you to print out, and we're going to color code it. So this is an example that I found, but yours might be a little bit different, but it should be blank, so there's no color, and it should have the lines pointing to the different organelles that are blank so that you can color code those in yourself. So then the next step would be to look online, or you can use another resource, something that you can find a video, and you're going to be color coding each of the organelles in the cell. You should color code at least the 11 organelles that we talked about in the organelle overview online. So I'm going to choose colors, and I think I'm going to start from the outside in. I'm going to go with our nucleus first and then move towards the out part of the cell. So I'm going to start with the animal cell, and I found the nucleus right here, so I'm going to label it with my color. And then I'm going to actually color it in that same color. So this whole structure right here is the nucleus. Notice how I've got the chromosomes kind of lightly colored in there in the center. Chromosomes are the packaged DNA. Okay, nice and neat. There is my nucleus. Now once I've done the nucleus in the animal cell, I'm going to look down at my plant cell and see if it also has a nucleus. And it does. Fancy that. So I'm going to use the same color for the nucleus in the plant cell as I did for the animal cell. So we'll be consistent. We'll keep it the same. So I'm going to color that in the same color. And notice how the plant cell also has that chromosome there in the middle. Most organisms have lots of chromosomes, not just one. In fact, they come in pairs. So they have at least 2, or 4, or 6, or 8. And by the way, if you can figure out how many chromosomes we have as humans and send me that in an email, that could add some points for your family points, by the way. So now I've got the nucleus color-coded in both of my cells. I'm going to move outwards from the nucleus and see what's next in the cell as far as its organelles. And I see I've got these squiggly things right here. And I notice that there are 2 areas for me to color code. There's one right here, and there's also one right here. And that's because there's 2 types of this organelle. This is the endoplasmic reticulum. So this one right here does not have ribosomes on it. See how it does not have the little circles? That means that it is the smooth ER. Endo, by the way, means in. Plasmic means that it's squishy, so how it's all wiggly, just like the plasma membrane is all wiggly. Reticulum. So I'm going to color that in here. That's the passageway that transports proteins and other materials throughout the cell. And then right here, because it has the ribosomes on it, that's the rough ER. I'm going to keep it the same color because they're still both endoplasmic reticulum. And I'm going to abbreviate endoplasmic reticulum to ER because you will see that often when you are searching for these on the web. So I'm going to try and just color in the passageways with my endoplasmic reticulum color. And different cell models will have different sizes for the endoplasmic reticulum. So if yours does not look exactly like the one I have here, that's okay. Nicely coloring in our endoplasmic reticulum. Science words are always really fun to say. Endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so I've got the smooth ER and the rough ER in my animal cell. So now I'm going to look down at my plant cell and see if it has an ER, and yep, it does. It has both the rough ER and the smooth ER in the plant cell. So I'm going to label that as well with the same color, so I'm staying consistent. It's a rough ER, and this is the smooth ER. You want to be as neat as possible. I'm using colored pencils so that it doesn't bleed through on the paper. And you can choose whatever kind of colors you want. If you want to paint and make it into an artist masterpiece, that is great. It'll be really fun. Okay, so I have my ERs labeled, smooth and rough endoplasmic reticulum in the plant cell and in the animal cell. Okay, so you guys get the right idea. You're going to keep using different colors to color code your cell. Make sure that you stay consistent between the plant and animal cell, and look for differences, because there are definitely several differences. That means there's several things that are only found in plant cells. And so that's going to be something that you will find out through this color coding activity. Once you finish color coding your two cells, take a picture of it with your phone or a screenshot with your computer somehow on the paper that you colored, and send that to me in an email for your points for this activity.